I once held feminists in high regard until my marriage unraveled. My wife and I were once inseparable, a perfect team, until she fell in with a new crowd. These women were perpetually dissatisfied, impossible to please. Open a door for them? You're patronizing, treating women as helpless. Ignore the gesture? You're rude and arrogant. Trail behind? You're a stalker. Lead the way? You're a self-absorbed jerk. I believed my wife was immune to their influence, that she'd stay true to herself. I was wrong. Her transformation tore apart not just her life or our marriage, but our family. It started with small arguments. After a grueling 14-hour workday, I left dishes in the sink. And suddenly, I was the face of every unpunished abuser. If I helped our kids with their schoolwork, she'd pull me aside, accusing me of being inherently problematic, my mansplaining proof of her point. The warm, compassionate woman I married seemed to evaporate, replaced by someone distant and hostile. Then came a sickening intuition. While playing video games with my son, I went to high-five him, but my stomach twisted when he recoiled. I knew that flinch. I brought it up with my wife, who dismissed it as my fragile male pride. She insisted our son wasn't flinching, that I was fabricating it to feel superior, masking my insecurities. Her words left me confused and uneasy. From that moment, I watched our daughter and son closely. Their spark faded. They grew withdrawn. My son started wetting the bed. My concern for our kids outweighed my worries about our marriage. Then one day, I came home early to find an unfamiliar car in our driveway. My heart shattered, but I didn't confront her. Instead, I drove to a diner, sat for hours, then returned. I asked who she'd brought home while I was working. "My friends," she snapped. "Am I not allowed a life outside this suffocating house?" Her indifference to our family was clear. She wasn't the woman I thought I knew. As our kids' fear grew palpable, I crossed a line. I invaded her privacy. Checking her phone, I found most messages deleted, but what remained was chilling. A conversation with a friend urging her to pitch an open marriage, advising her to ease me into it, to make me think it was my idea. She was cheating, but my focus shifted to our children's safety. I needed a plan to secure full custody while ensuring I could provide for them without a prenup. When she casually brought up open relationships over breakfast, I was ready, my phone secretly recording. Stirring her cereal slowly, she said, "I read about couples trying open relationships. What's your take on that?" I stayed calm, looked her in the eyes, and asked, "Who is he?" Her confident facade crumbled. She stammered, but I pressed on. She admitted to 2 one-night stands while I was at work. Worse, she'd made our kids sleep on the cold floor while she was with these men, married men with their own families. In the next room, loud enough for our children to hear, their fear and anxiety now made sense. Then came her bombshell. She planned to sleep with a co-worker, claiming it was her right, that I had no authority over her. Her tone wasn't apologetic, it was defiant, as if our vows were irrelevant. She even suggested setting me up with her friend, who she claimed found me attractive. That friend was abrasive, always angry, someone I'd never consider. My mind raced, but I kept my composure and asked for her phone. She handed it over, revealing her unlock pattern without hesitation. While she stepped away, I locked myself in my study, ran recovery software, and uncovered explicit chats, meetup plans, and cruel remarks about me and our marriage. I installed a tracking app, returned her phone, and told her to leave. She erupted, accusing me of controlling her, of being like every oppressive man in history. She claimed I never loved her, only wanted to own her, and that I should accept her actions as our marriage's new reality. During her outburst, I gathered her things and stood by the door until she burned out and left for her parents' house. As she stormed down the steps, I said, "You're free now. Do what you want. My lawyer will contact you in January." Before she could reply, I shut the door, trembling as the weight of the moment hit me. Through the tracking app, I saw her group chats with her friends. They praised her for standing up for herself, insisting my divorce threat was a bluff. "Men always back down," they said, predicting I'd beg her to return. More alarmingly, they encouraged her to accuse me of abuse to secure her future. One friend bragged about ruining her ex with false allegations, coaching Lena on how to stage bruises and craft a believable story. I installed security cameras immediately, documenting everything. Then came a twist. Lena texted her affair partner to meet at a hotel, including the room number. I found the man's wife online, messaged her with the details, and she thanked me before abruptly ending the call.